Hey guys, how are y'all? How y'all doing? So today I got all this clothes that I need to fold, but for some reason I like to procrastinate. And I say that I like to is because I used to like be so movie, be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but then I realized I don't have to. So wait, let me make sure this is not slow-mo. Okay, we're not on slow-mo. But I just decided, okay, let's just do it together then. Because I got on TikTok and just started scrolling. Especially when I haven't even like played that app as much in my last upcoming years. And so when I started scrolling on TikTok, it is pretty addicting. There he is. I feel like I have a addictive personality. Also guys, I need to show y'all something. What made me pause everything, like when I got back home, yeah, that thing looks a little too close, but it's actually like, it is pretty far away. I'm still saying that I'm gonna move, and I'm really excited. I'm gonna move. I moved into my new apartment. Yeah. Putting it into the world, and it's clean. It's white. It's beautiful. Hardwood floors, carpet in the very nice high quality carpet, gray carpet. Beautiful kitchen, modern, aesthetic, marble countertops, black stove, maybe not even black, let's go for gray. Maybe this is something I should be talking about with myself, but I just can't wait to move, because yeah, every little thing that I see, I'm just kind of like, I don't even know how I do it, how do I deal with it, but I just do. Usually every week I'm washing. Every week or 2 times a week I'm washing. But then last week I didn't wash at all. I just kind of saved the clothes to wash. And to be honest, I think that's better for me because I just kind of save a little more detergent. Although I do like washing every week, especially like my cobijas and stuff, my comforters. I don't know. I think that's just something that I've been doing. Look at this panty. I love it. I got it from Victoria's Secret. Shiny. I recently got it, and I've only worn it a few times. She's so cute. So cute. I remember when I went to go buy these Victoria's Secret panties, and should I call them panties? Underwear? And then when I came back home, I realized that, alright, it just kind of hit me. I'm like, bro, I didn't have to spend that much on Victoria's Secret underwear. But I mean, I just like Victoria's Secret underwear, to be honest. Like, I really love underwear from Marshall's, Burlington, all those type of stores. But I guess I was always spoiled when I was younger, when I was coming up, because I remember buying, I don't know how, who, what, when, I just bought Victoria's Secret underwear at a young age. But like thongs, I was always into thongs, because I think one of the things what is it called, like something you don't like, I don't know what it's called, but it just kind of urges you, picks on you a little bit. I don't know. There's a word for it, but I forgot. Maybe I'm thinking a little too hard. But I just don't like seeing the line on my pants. Or the way I would see it on other people. I'm just like, do you not? I don't think they even care. Maybe they do know and they don't care. Which, as they should. But it's because I would go to church all the time growing up. My mom or even my godmother, she would like point out things about other people, which I shouldn't be saying, but that's how some people are. And so that's what made me very cautious about what I even wear, or how I wear it, making sure that everything looks good and tidy. I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want, yeah, but I just think it's funny because you're at church and you're over here talking about other people. It's funny. It's very interesting. Right, so one of the questions I want to ask in this video is, when do you want to go to Mexico? Okay, maybe you don't want to go to Mexico, but for me, I honestly don't know what time I should go to Mexico, what month, because I want to go before my birthday. I want to go there for a month so I can visit 3 states. And I want to, I'm so excited. I want to, yeah, but I feel like, what if I just move over there? But not in Mexico. What if I move to Brownsville, Texas? Which is also really nice. But why is there some people coming from Texas to Georgia? That just kind of sometimes makes me question. I'm like, should I go? Like, am I okay where I am? Maybe, yeah, for now. I've been okay for where I am, but it's about I think it's already a year since I've seen my family. And I did get to see my sister before she left to Mexico. She was on DECA, so that's why her going back was kind of like a big deal, because she wouldn't be able to come back that much. And so and you know what's funny? This is a little like emotional. I didn't even want to accept that they were gonna leave. When my mom said she was gonna leave, I was like, okay. Or like when my sister would try to tell me about her plans going to Mexico, her plans of packing, her plans of studying, I was just like, okay. You know what? I don't want to know more, because honestly, it just did affect me. Just affected me, but I didn't want to say anything, because what could happen? I mean, I was already like pretty much independent at a young age. So, yeah. I did, when I was like 14, if they moved like that year, I would have moved with them when I was like 14. But at that time, they were barely building a house and organizing stuff. I mean, they had just met each other, but although they just had a baby, I don't know, that's too much information. But the same thing with my mom, like, and my brother. My brother, he's younger, so he honestly just followed my mom. But I wish he would have stayed. We would have worked it out somehow. But I'm really grateful that my brother is, doing what he's always wanted to do. I mean, he always wanted to go to Mexico too. But it's just not easy, that life over there, and starting a new life over. I know it's not easy, but somehow we do it. But what I'm trying to say is that for me, I wasn't that accepting. Although I didn't say anything, more than anything, I was more supportive. But in my heart, in my brain, I mean, I guess it was my heart that was kind of, or I don't know which one it was, but something in me was like, you gotta let her do her own thing so that she just learns, and I can't step into what life is teaching her. So, okay, so this is my dilemma with going to Mexico. Should I go in October? Should I go in September? Should I go in December? Should I go in November? All the holiday days are coming up! And for some reason, I'm honestly okay if I end up alone on my birthday, if I end up alone on Thanksgiving, if I end up alone on Christmas. That's nothing new. I mean, that's literally what happened last year. I was just, I guess, in survival mode, that I didn't even care about the holidays. But I wasn't like depressed. I just wasn't even thinking about that. But I did get a little sad. I was like, I don't even know. I don't remember being sad. But I just remember being alone. But I feel like that time is, I mean, what happened with me and spending holidays without my family, just, it felt a little like like a lesson or like something life is teaching me. So honestly, I was pretty chill. I was super chill. It's not like I'm gonna be like, my family, I'm not gonna be with them and whatever. I wasn't really like that. I think I should just go for maybe even 2 weeks. Go see what's up. But I feel like I want that trip to I kind of want to make the most out of that trip, so that's why I'm just like, maybe I should stay a month. But it's my first time going, and since I want to visit 3 states, maybe, I mean, it could always take its time, but I just have this goal of going for my birthday. This is on my bucket list. Before my 19th birthday, I'm trying to visit Mexico and ride horses, or maybe ride horses on my birthday, because I love horses. I did do that. Like, I'm trying to build traditions, to be honest, because dinero, money, moving out, and being independent, all the things that I have in, like, dreams of businesses, music, I don't know what else. What was it? I guess, music and business and financial and mental. I don't know, everything. I feel like I already have it. I feel like I already succeeded. I feel like I don't need anything else. I feel like now that I've made it, I'm like, okay, so what now? I feel like I have to help people now. I don't know, I just feel like I've done everything, but not everything, like, you know, like physically experiences. I just feel like I've done everything, like what some people wish they had or wish they did when they were 18. So I guess what I'm trying to build is maybe traditions with, like, I guess myself. I guess, yeah. But I feel like I also read a quote somewhere where it said that a dream is just a dream if you're dreaming with just one person, but a dream, when you're dreaming a dream with 2 people, that becomes reality. So I'm very grateful for the people I've met throughout the years, and that I'm able to grow with and be able to do everything that I just talked about with, and that I'm very grateful for that. Very, very grateful. I just feel like maybe one of my goals is probably visiting my family more and exploring Mexico. Traveling, basically. All I need is to do travel. Because honestly, I haven't really gotten out of the state. The only time I did get out of state was just was because I was invited to go to Universal. And I did. You know, I took that trip. You know I was gonna go. But yeah, I also was thinking of going for like 2 weeks, but I'm not sure if I should do that. Like just 2 weeks to visit, or like randomly. I'm thinking of just going not in December, in September before my birthday, and just visiting. What's up, Mexico? Or what's up? And then I'm okay with spending the holidays with just people here in Georgia. But it sucks. It sucks because I do wish I could go every holiday, go with my family. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why can't you? Well, honestly, I don't even want to talk about that aspect because you might not understand. You're not ready for that. Put yourself in my shoes. I'm also not trying to say that you will not understand and never understand, but I just feel like I don't like that I have to explain myself. Especially for something I feel defensive about. Like, I feel like it'd be like, well, okay, let me talk shit about my landlord. He was like, your mom can come over. Your mom can come to the United States. And I swear, I think he was just talking out of his ass and trying to get my hopes up. Like, where's your family? Why haven't they come over? He's from a whole different country, and he's over here. I mean, I don't really know anything about that immigration legal stuff, but I know it is illegal to overextend your visa. I know there's punishments for that, especially like not being able to come back for certain years. Like, already with that's enough for me to be like, that sucks. That sucks. And the much money you need to take and still pay and then still wait. I remember my mom, she like paid so much money to lawyers that didn't even help her. Maybe they didn't even know either. I also don't understand why my family didn't take advantage of our case to try to get papers. So that's also on them. But I never really understood. But I also feel like there's some people that just don't understand. They don't understand. But I feel like maybe it's a mentality that he was talking about. Maybe he's like, yes you can, yes you can. I'm like, bro, shut the F up. Shut the F up. I swear he probably doesn't even know what's happening with like immigration, the people who are being taken up or being kidnapped by like ICE, fake ICE, or even like real ICE. Like, let me. And he probably doesn't even care. And he's over here speaking like, if I'll believe him, like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yeah, I don't. He really pissed me off. He really pissed me off. Y I just want to say que las mujeres también pueden. También las mujeres pueden.
Y ahí te va, Berito, nada. Las mujeres pueden, aunque muchos no quieran, mija. Donde quiera me paseo y cuando quiero trabajo.
Mi corazón se hace. I can't wait to move out, especially because I'm low-key feeling a little bit like trapped, being under someone's. And that's what I literally always makes me want to move away. Always. Whenever I feel like I'm being trapped, whenever I feel like I'm not comfortable somewhere, I literally just head out. I head out. And that's what I'm feeling. But I know, and I just trust it's gonna happen. I know it's gonna happen. I know I'm gonna leave into a beautiful place. I think I just took the long-term route. But the long-term route is probably the best option, especially for people who are very resilient and optimistic, which is that don't give up, which is what resilience also means. Strong. I feel like I even felt like I was taking the long path by even, instead of buying a phone like this immediately right the next day that it broke, I decided to wait 3 months. And I feel like the wait was so worth it because I ended up getting the iPhone 16e. Isn't that so cool? Like, going from the 14 to the 16, although I'm not talking about materialistic stuff, I just kind of learned in my head that waiting is like the best option for like long-term success. I think that's just really interesting. Y mi corazón se hace pedacitos. Miran tus ojitos. Miran tan bonitos. I honestly hate hanging up my stuff because I gotta go through this. I did add this, which I love it so much, and I can just pull this out. I put my little thingies. But I have to move this. Move it and then go behind there, open it. Nah, but like, I just not into that, and then freaking be able to access that closet. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just put this and just put it in there. Guys, there was a big spider. I think it was it was probably the cousin of the spider that I showed you. It's because my broom had fell down the stairs. And good thing it fell, but why immediately there had to be a spider and its spider web there? Like, bro, you can't build anywhere else? All these damn trees and you decide to build right outside my camper? It's just tripping, bro. I think life is really telling me to fucking move out. But like, where do I go? I don't know. I think I should go to Mexico. No. I feel like I should move to Mexico. I mean, I've survived here, but because I'm from here. But I don't know how it would be going to another state and going to a country I've never been, just to visit, but another state. And I literally promised myself, I ain't going back into serving. I ain't going back into the food industry. But I did that because I'm not really, well, let's not limit ourselves. I can still work retail. I could still focus. It's just that the way that made me settle in, made me go into my life, was because someone invested, someone with a lot of money, invested in me being able to move out. Like, and also it happened 2 times where they invested with like different people. And I would just, and then they did that, and then I would just pay the rent by myself and my expenses and everything else, my bills, all of that. I would figure it out myself, and I don't even know how I did that, but I did start that way by like an investor. So that's why I'm just kind of like, who can invest in my moving different state so that I don't end up, you know, just somewhere random. Dang. Alright, you know what's so funny? When I was outside, my phone died. But I looked, while I was just walking away from the laundry with my basket, I looked up and I saw my car. And I just thought, that's my asset. Well, it is, but that's literally what I can do, if you know what I mean. Because I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Ego is the enemy. So I'm just a little like, but that's what's going through my head. Like, that's how bad I'm trying to move. Because really. But I'm trying to go over there because it's more, Brownsville is very like city-like. It's very walkable. It's very walkable. So, but over here in Georgia, everything is really spread out. So that's why I just didn't want to let go of my damn car, even though it has a misfire and it can barely go. And it got crushed by like 2 deers. So, maybe, or yeah. So literally anything is possible, and I'm so excited for this new chapter in my life that's probably already starting. And I have this thought in my head that sometimes life is just trying to hit at you, and it'll probably hit you with the most things that you don't even want to hit it. Because, okay, oh yeah, I told you, the freaking spider was on the broom, and the cousin, because it was that big. So that's why I was just like, okay, maybe that is my sign. And literally, besides the sign of the freaking family of animals that live on top of my camper. This is also another sign. And I honestly don't owe anything to anybody. Like, I know I don't owe this landlord anything. I literally, last year when I moved in, I had the exterminators, is that what they're called, come over, even though it costed like half, I mean, what I would make in a week. That's how much it costed. But somehow I paid it off. I don't even know how I did it. But that was just for me to be comfortable. Like, that's how far I go for me to be comfortable. Isn't that nice though? Like, I spoil myself all the way. But yeah, I'm happy that I am the way I am. Like, always thriving somehow. But literally, I low-key don't want life to keep pushing at me. I honestly,
Of course you remember Zeke, Rufus, Jeep, Billy Bob, Phil Jim, Billy, Doug, Enos, Gabriel, Mitch McGee, Ray Charles, Zeke,
I get it! I mean, come inside, make yourself at home.
and we all have the time in the world. Millionaires have 24 hours in a day. I have 24 hours in a day. The poor people have 24 hours in a day. Like, I'm literally not missing anything. So I wish I could say, I wish I had more time, but no. It's been a year, and the year goes like this. So yeah, how am I gonna move everything? I have to sell some stuff. Okay, and then that would give me a lot more money for me to be able. And I know I can just pick up a job real quick, and I know I can leave it real quick. Like, bro. And I had that mindset like a few months ago when I got here. Like, I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do that. Literally what I was doing right now, but I didn't want to. For some reason, I just kind of felt a little scared or held back. But somehow, for some reason, I'm having this feeling of like, you need to get out. You need to get out. Especially with these, it's because I can't with summer bugs. I just can't. I can't. Especially right outside my house, like, and I can't. I don't like how just the landlord is, like on a personal level. This was a nice place for me for a while, but it doesn't mean it's gonna be like that forever. I love that I can talk to YouTube for all these talkative stuff, because I feel like I'm going somewhere, whether physically or just spiritually, you know what I mean? And I just kind of trust, and it just kind of sucks that I feel like I'm gonna be leaving people behind, but also, you know, you always gotta do what you gotta do. Por fin me voy a ir de aquí. Por fin me voy de aquí, porque hay muchas oportunidades donde quiera. No dudes de ti. I just went to a whole key, but literally. No dudes de ti. Sigue tu corazón y haz lo que tú quieras, pero razonable. Yo siento que la vida me está trayendo a un lugar para ayudar.